Electromagnetic radiation, the greatest health concern of our time. EMR is everywhere and has become part of our everyday existence. While most of us would agree, cell phones, cordless phones, laptops, wireless routers and the internet have made our life easier to manage, more entertaining, and given us the ability to stay connected with others although separated by great distances, wireless technology has a dark side. Over the past decade, there has been great discussion and debate focused on whether or not cell phones and other wireless devices are capable of emitting radiation levels high enough to cause harm in human beings, plants, and animals. The Federal Communications Commission, FCC, would have us believe cell phones and cell phone towers pose no health risk to humans or the environment. Up until 2007, the bulk of the research on EMR was done by the FCC on far-field EMF exposure, meaning all exposure was measured at a distance of 20 centimeters or more. So that's about 8 inches away from the body at 6 minutes for commercial use and 30 minutes for personal use. No near-field studies were done. To make matters worse, the studies conducted on electromagnetic radiation were done by scientists and researchers who had vested interest in the companies manufacturing the wireless devices they were evaluating. Up until 2007, no near-field studies had been done on the effects low-level microwaves have on living tissue. Enter the Bio-Initiative Working Group. In 2007, a group of 29 independent scientists calling themselves the Bio-Initiative Working Group came together from all over the world. The USA, Canada, Greece, Australia, Sweden, Italy and India, to name a few, collaborated to conduct their own experiments on electromagnetic fields, electromagnetic radiation, and the potential health concerns associated with near-field, 1 inch or less, cell phone microwave radiation exposure for no more than 5 minutes. Their findings were updated and published in the Bio-Initiative Report 2012. The evidence they produced now proves short-term. Near-field electromagnetic radiation exposure has a detrimental effect on the health of all living things. Detrimental effects which include but are not limited to DNA, single and double strand breaks, cell oxidative damage, disruption of cell metabolism, increased blood-brain barrier permeability, melatonin reduction, disruption to brain glucose metabolism, autism and early onset dementia, cancers of all sorts in children and adults, generation of stress proteins, and the list goes on. What can we do to protect ourselves from this onslaught of harmful microwave radiation? Limit cell phone use, use a corded phone whenever possible. Don't hold your cell phone up to your ear, text whenever possible. Do not use your cell phone inside a metal enclosure. This includes an elevator and your car. Only in extreme circumstances should a cell phone be used in a car, hands-free or not. Do not use your cell phone if the battery level is below 30% or the signal strength is weak. This forces the phone to work harder and emit more radiation. Turn off and unplug all wired and wireless devices before you go to bed. Limit your children's exposure to these devices. Most importantly, do not allow your children to take their phone or tablet to bed. In summary, EMR is everywhere and has become part of our everyday existence. While most would agree modern technology has made our life easier to manage, more entertaining, and given us the ability to stay connected with others, what most people fail to recognize is near-field exposure to wireless technology is devastating to our health and longevity. We must educate ourselves and our loved ones on the adverse health effects associated with overexposure to EMR, as well as have an in-home assessment done to pinpoint the major sources of EMR in our homes. We must take action to minimize our exposure to these harmful microwaves.